Brazilian funk time. Everybody dance.
We'll get into it at another time.
Y'all don't gotta worry about that. Y'all don't gotta worry about that. That's a need to know basis.
Welcome back to the Brodent Royale podcast. My name is Ganesh.
My name is
somebody else.
Braulio. My name is Braulio.
You ruined my aura. My name is Jaden.
How?
Because I had the turn coming in, and then
I ain't even peep.
Y'all don't.
You gotta give me a heads up next time, man.
Not you. It was Braulio. Braulio, you cut it as I was saying my name, and I was like, damn.
That's me. I'm the aura killer.
Don't let if you trying to aura farm, don't let Braulio near you, bro.
Don't let him near.
I will take that aura and I will throw it in the trash.
Aura attacks.
Where it belongs.
Aura attacks.
So welcome back, everybody. I don't even know what episode we're on anymore.
I should start the episode like this one day. Side eye.
I was like, what?
Hello.
You know what? When I'm skinnier and I have more of a jawline, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm just gonna show it all. But I don't know if I'll ever have it. But I do have a round face.
Hey, you will have it. Speak light.
Well, I'm saying that
it is
I don't
already
know if
yours.
My bone
It is already yours.
Structure
It is already yours.
has a sharp jawline. It's also genetic.
It is already yours. Law of assumption. Law of assumption. Law of assumption.
It just goes.
If it
Anyways,
doesn't work, I'll take a hammer and we will reconstruct your jaw. It's okay.
It's hammer time out here. Welcome back to the podcast. So today, we're going to be talking about specific moments in our lives that could have altered everything for us. So,
Like
have you guys ever
events?
had a canon events, basically? Have you guys ever had like a moment where one small decision could have changed everything?
I want to say yes. I feel like there had to have been. I feel like Jaden has had many.
Stop.
There's a lot of canon events.
I wrote his aura again. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna ask it again for Jaden, all right? Have you ever had a moment where one small decision could have changed everything?
Yes, obviously.
I thought you were about to like aura farm real quick.
Oh, no.
Dramatic music on there and everything.
No.
No?
Y'all had me stressed out because then I thought about all of my canon events.
You cut out. I didn't hear you.
I said that y'all stressed me out because y'all made me think about all my canon events. Oh my God, it's coming out. Hello. Okay. Oh my God, I just yelled like the mic can hear me just fine. Y'all can't hear me.
Yeah.
I was saying y'all made me think about all my canon events.
No way, bro. It cut out again.
The amount of like little
Maybe
bleeps, like,
maybe
with
y'all
the
just don't need to hear me.
bars.
Maybe y'all just don't need to hear me. Maybe that's what it is.
Listen, it happened to me last episode. I turned off everything and I could hear everything in my room. If I don't know.
I can try. What did you?
So are we just gonna like say a bunch of things, or are we doing this in categories, or just like a discussion?
It's just a discussion for the most part, and we'll see where this discussion takes us. You know, can be pretty open-ended.
So who's starting?
I could start off. You know,
All right.
one canon event. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but there's an alternate universe version of me that's a child actor in another time. 'Cause fun fact, I used to live in South Carolina. I don't know if it comes through with any accent, but I lived in South Carolina for a time, and my parents didn't know what to do with me because I was like one of the only brown kids in the whole state. So essentially, they were like, "Oh, he likes watching TV. Let's put him on a show. Let's go take him to like one of these little casting auditions, and let's see what how he does." Y'all, I got potential. All right, mini me had potential. I could cry on command. I could memorize lines. I was
Man,
doing good.
you
I
definitely can
vividly
cry, man.
remember. I vividly remember. I remember seeing like I was like 4 years old at the time, and I remember seeing like my face on a big screen, and I was just crying. It felt so dystopian. But yeah, I went to a casting call for some like child actor audition, and things didn't pan out, unfortunately, because my parents were like, "Oh, we got to prioritize school." So, in another life, I could have been a successful actor.
Damn. You know that
Because
I it actually almost happened to me, but you got further than me.
Really?
Because Hispanic moms.
I was gonna say,
I
Ganesh,
walked by. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Ganesh, you would have had all the roles that Karan Brar would have had on Disney Channel. You would have
Yeah,
been on
I would have
Jesse.
been on Jesse. I
Yeah.
would have been on Jesse. That's crazy. Cameron Boyce Star IP could have been my best friend.
Yeah.
Damn.
Who knows?
You know, I remember when I was a kid, me and my mom were at a theater. I don't know if we were at a movie theater or by a movie theater, like in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And someone stopped my mom and said, "Hey, like, is your kid like interested in acting, like for a movie? Like, is he interested like in auditioning?" And my mom was just like, "No." And then that was
As
the
your
end of
mom
that.
should.
And that was the end. The end. My mom said no.
The end.
My mama
So,
said
in an
no.
alternate universe, I also could have been an actor or worse.
Or worse. Who
Yeah.
knows what would have happened, bro?
What's worse?
Because it was a random person walking up to my mom.
Oh yeah. It could have been one of the. Oh my God. Ew. Okay.
Hmm.
I see why you said that.
I didn't mean to make it dark, but like you never know. I mean, my mom was protecting me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And plus, she didn't want me in no movies. We're too Christian for that.
That's
Little
fair.
did she know I wanted to be in films or a filmmaker.
It's like you weren't gonna be an actor. You were just gonna make the film. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in reality, I do have something that's kind of like similar in a sense. In a sense, very much different. But it was like this moment where, if I hadn't watched Breaking Bad,
Oh.
my career choices would have been very different.
He would have
Because-
sold
Oh.
drugs.
What do
He
you
would have
mean by
sold
that?
drugs.
No,
He would have made them.
no.
He would have been
So-
the one who knocks. I'm sorry.
I would have been
We're just gonna put
bold.
a. We're gonna.
Shout out
We're gonna
Justin.
put
Shout out
a
Justin, my cousin.
Heisenberg cosplay.
Shout out Justin, my cousin, because he's bald. I don't know if I'll put that in, but
That is vile, bro.
I don't know if I'll put that in, but
Bro's not even.
I don't know if
He
I'll put that in.
the thing is, he gonna be on the podcast eventually. You just stole all his armor permanently. He gonna come on. There's nothing he can
Shut up,
do.
my cousin.
He would love that joke. But I
Justin,
still
I'm
would.
so sorry, gang. I'm sorry. He stole all your aura before you even got here. I'm sorry.
No, I gave him more aura. Dude, that guy's Jack now, by the way.
He is.
He's big, dude.
Oh,
proud of
shit.
him.
Bald and jacked is a crazy combination.
I'm proud of
Like
him.
The Rock,
Yeah,
The
man.
Rock,
Um,
Vin
no,
Diesel.
but in all seriousness, before then, so when I was about like 14, 15, no, I think I was like 15, 16. It was like midway through high school. I went to like a vocational school for design, which is like graphic design, typography. I learned a little bit of architecture, interior design, everything design. And up until then, the reason I was in there is because I, up until that point, wanted to do game design. I was obsessed with video games, and I wanted to learn how to create video games. And that was like my passion. And I had no idea how I was going to get into coding or programming or any of the sort of nonsense. And they definitely weren't teaching me in school, so I had no idea what I was doing. And at that time, me and my friend in my class, we would watch a lot of shows. You know, I watched anything from like Prison Break. I started watching Walking Dead at that time. I watched like hella shows. Lost was another one I watched. I was watching a lot of shows at that time. And one of the shows that he put me onto was Breaking Bad. And, you know, you guys know, that's one of my favorite shows ever. Because like the writing was so amazing, story's great, cinematography, editing, all of it. Like the way they just made that it's so good.
For sure.
I could not praise it.
Long-term storytelling.
He would be drunk. He rambles to us when he's drunk about it, actually.
I don't remember that. Maybe that's the point. Anyways, but I remember when I was watching that show for the first time, and up until then, you know, I would just watch shows, and you know, I feel like everybody else, I would just focus on the story of it. Mm-hmm. Like, wow, this is a very interesting story. I like it. But I remember particularly watching Breaking Bad, and I was noticing and falling in love with all these little details about it, like the cinematography, like the colors of like they're using.
Boy, what the hell is that squeaking in your background?
That's Tino. That's Tino playing with a toy.
Bring him up to the camera, since you want to be rude.
Come here, buddy. They want to speak to you.
Tino, you don't hear your papa trying to talk to the people? You over here squeaking away?
I will destroy you like this stuffed animal. You dare raise your voice at me, father?
What about you, Jaden? Have you ever had any experience?
I'm not even done yet.
Oh, my bad.
Jaden, let me finish.
I'm sorry. I wasn't the one who was interrupting. I was over here trying to focus on what you're talking about. I'm hearing squeak.
Oh,
sorry. I didn't think it would go through the call.
Revive.
Ganesh, you know magic?
Shoot, I got a few cards up my sleeve. I just like edit in some cards.
I try. I can't promise you anything. But yeah, so I was watching that show, and I realized that I was like falling in love with all these little details about it, like cinematography and all that, the editing, everything. And then I realized I'm focusing on like, rather than just like seeing the story as like the story, I'm looking at like the writing of each episode and the dialogue that they're saying and how it fits together with the structure of the story, like all these like little things about it and how it built up into the show. And that's when it kind of just like clicked for me. I was like, you know what? I want to make freaking shows and movies. Like that would be so cool to be a part of every single process of that. And from then on, like that became my passion. And that's what led me to like teach myself everything that I taught myself for like the past 10 years.
It's looking good. I mean,
I try. That's all I can say.
I try my best.
All right, Jaden. Now it's your turn.
Okay, you make it sound like I'm so rude and disrespectful or something. Like,
nah. I never said any of that.
Forgiveness. I my ADHD got me jumping in the conversation every time. I can't help it.
It's okay.
I promise you, I'll do the same.
We're gonna have to bring up that Ironheart discussion that we did.
Hey man, don't get me started.
I don't even know if that's released. Like, no.
I don't even know if we're even putting that in there. No.
It's not going to be in the episode, but it's going to, like, if they want that clip, I'll release that clip on its own.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. My life-changing thing. I got a few, but I got one that is like particularly like fond for me. Like it's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny because I can't talk about it around my family anymore. So your boy was on track to be a competitive archer. I don't want to say Olympic level, but that was the goal. The goal was to reach the Olympics by 16. So what happened? I watched Hunger Games. And I shit
Naturally.
you not, I shit you not. That's literally what happened. I watched Hunger Games. I saw Katniss doing the thing. I said, that shit go hard, right? And with all niggas with ADHD, it becomes your personality for a few months. So
Valid.
You know, and then after that, now I'm watching Arrow, right? I've seen Hawkeye on Avengers. I'm like, this is a sign. I'm doing it. Like, let's do it, right? My parents like, man, he bullshitting. Whatever, cool, whatever. My dad, for some reason, I forget what the reason was. He ends up going to the range. Don't remember what it was about, but obviously they got the wireless hole punchers there, but they also have bows there, right? So, I see the bow and I'm staring it down. Bro, who's running the shop's like, yo, you want to go try it? Then he's just like, yeah, but my dad said no. He's like, go try it, whatever. So he shows me the ropes or whatever. And, my dad's doing his thing. My mom's just there chilling, whatever. So then I start shooting, right? Obviously, at first you suck a little bit, right? But the thing, this is one of the things I think, bro, you tell me if this is like something that happens with you. Certain things, it's like you start out sucking, but within like an hour or two, you get good at it.
Yeah.
I know a couple things that you start off sucking and then you start getting good at it.
What you want? What you want?
You just start sucking and then get good at it.
He wants to give me fellatio, y'all. He wants to give me head.
I consider.
Anyway, but
I had a brief intermission there.
It's okay. It got passionate. It got passionate for you. I understand.
I'm sorry. I just admired your eyes, and I just admired how passionate you were about archery.
Oh my god.
Where was I? Yes. I
Damn, y'all. He got flustered.
No, because I had to remember. I had to remember where I was in the story. Because
so, like, after an hour, you got good at it.
It wasn't even like really an hour, but the thing about it was the mark of like if you're good or not. Like if you're hitting your shots, is your cluster of like shots, your cluster of arrows, right?
Right.
Usually, it's a little widespread for like general beginners, whatever. I got a close cluster just to start, and and the dude who was running the range was like, "Hold on, what the fuck?" Right? Within like that hour time frame that I was talking about, where I got like fairly good, I split an arrow. Like I either split an arrow or I cracked it. I'm pretty sure I cracked it. I think that's what it was. I don't think it was a split.
Oh, you cut out.
I don't think it was a split. I think I cracked it actually.
Yeah. So you either split an arrow or he.
Because split an arrow is like one on top of each other. It wasn't like that, no. But they hit each other, and he was like,
"Oh shoot!"
So then he asked my dad. He was like, "Has he been shooting before?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "When did he pick up a bow?" So now my dad's mad because my dad knows me. If you give a nigga an inch, he'll take it a mile. And I'm textbook definition. Don't give me that inch. I'll make a lot of happen with it. Anyway, so now I'm like, Dad, can we please buy a bow, please? Oh, no. Right? My mom's seen the vision too, so she's like, maybe he should. My mom convinces him, and then the range guy convinces him. Right?
Oh shoot!
So convincing me to start archery is one thing, right? I could have had a normal recurve bow. No. dude convinces my dad to give me a compound bow. For those of you who don't know, when you think traditional archery, when you think traditional bow, you're usually thinking of a recurve bow. Like, you know, the pointed tip ends and the string seems like it's kind of just like attached or whatever the fuck. Right. Compound bow has like, maybe it's gears. I don't know what to call it, but it's a lot more like mechanical, I think. That's the only way I could like.
There's more parts. There's more moving parts to it.
No, not more moving parts, but it's like made for hunting and more accuracy. Like a hunter's bow. What you think with a hunter's bow, like today's hunter's bow, that's usually a compound bow.
Okay.
Right?
Damn.
Right. And so that shit, I think, was somewhere between, I don't remember if it was $400 or $800. I think my guitar was $800 and the bow was $400. I don't remember. And I can't ask.
Damn, bro. They said take off them training wheels.
I can't ask. And I'll tell you why I can't ask. Because when I tell you, like, we go into it, like, we get into it. So we made a whole little range in my basement in my old house, you know, target set up, everything like that. I damn near practiced every day. Right. But as with all ADHD, you know, hyperfixations, eventually the hype dies. However, my parents genuinely believed in how good I was, because it's not like my talent died. My drive for it died. Right? So I'm still getting better and better and better. So my parents see me start practicing less and less. They start getting mad at me. Right? And
I'd be mad too if I was your parents. I'd be like, damn, bro, I just spent $800 on a bow and you're not using it anymore.
That's exactly why they were mad at me. Right? And what made it worse, I switched shooting styles. Right? So what do I mean by that? Typically, the way I was taught, like, to be...
He started...
I learned how to do that. I did. So there's this archer called Lars Anderson, right? And that nigga, he studied like how like ancient combat archers like shot their bows and how to, you know, do the thing, whatever. And like I watched a whole documentary on it, or like it was a YouTube video or something, whatever. And I learned the style. So one day my dad's watching me. I'm sorry, they're just screaming. Can y'all hear that?
No.
Sorry, my family's just
make that
tweaking
face?
downstairs. They're tweaking downstairs. I don't know what's going on.
I thought it was part of the story. I just see you go.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna try to put something behind you, right on that side.
Dun. So, you know, obviously, normal archers, you know, you kind of do something like this, right? You pull it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Compound bow, you have this attachment trigger thing that you can do, right? And you hook it onto the bow and pull it back, so you don't even have to pull with your fingers. And then you pull the trigger and it fires. Right. Because I studied Lard Anderson a little bit, and because I was watching Green Arrow as well, Green Arrow did not help me. Stephen Amell, you did a lot of things for me. I learned how to do handstand push-ups at one point in my life. The archery shit, you had me doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Right? So between the Arrow and fucking Lars Anderson, right? I had learned that the way they used to, like, you know how people carry like the quiver either on their back, which is actually fake. Like, you're not really supposed to do that. Like, it actually makes it so much more difficult to do what you got to do. You know, but Olympic level, they do it on the side, whatever, cool. Lars Anderson holds the arrows in the same hand he's holding the bow for more efficient and faster firing. Right? And instead of holding it like this, you hold it like this. Right? Why?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
You load, you pull the arrow up and back, and now you're faster. Up, back, faster. Right. So I learned how to do that fast and still have my closeness in my shots. Right? Here's where Arrow falls into it. There's a scene in Arrow in which Oliver Queen is shooting tennis balls, like as they're bouncing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think I did?
Oh my God.
Right. So there's at least 2 dents in my old basement because I was doing that. However,
You were
comma,
doing it indoors?
yeah. He was doing it indoors. I was gonna do it indoors. And granted, he had a wider
Rapid fire,
open.
but you're not a billionaire, bruh. Oliver Queen is a billionaire.
I'm not a
He
billionaire.
can pay for the
Don't
wall. He
get
can pay for
started
the
on
cracks in the
billionaires.
wall.
Don't get started on billionaires. I don't even.
Hey,
Jaden is just the Ironheart version of Arrow.
oh, a word? Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Y'all gonna see me pop out dread-headed fucking Green Arrow and shit.
You're gonna have a green
That's the fucking green
mask.
paint.
You're gonna have the little
No, I gotta do it like how you did in the show. I gotta start with green paint on my eyes.
Yo, he was cut off for like 5 seconds. Holy crap.
You said what?
You were cut
you
off
cut out for like 5 seconds.
Oh
Right,
shit.
Like,
Damn.
He was saying that you gotta like do like the show with the green paint.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually was able to do it though. I was able to do it. At one point I was able to shoot 2 at a time into the area, the target backboard shit that we had. But like I said, eventually the hype dies. And on top of that, like this is like from the ages of like maybe 11, 12 to like early high school. So like 15, 16-ish. Right? So I eventually stopped, but it's also because my arms got longer. So I wasn't as well equipped for the bow anymore. So now I'm holding it and I'm like this.
Damn.
I'm like this. To get and that's the full length of the draw for the bow. So I would have needed a new bow anyway if I wanted to continue.
So you outgrew the bow.
Yes. I did end up outgrowing the bow, but
Damn.
also comma, I stopped investing in it in terms of the training for it. So
Damn.
I was good. I really was. And like, if it wasn't for the fact that like I just didn't want to do it anymore, I could have went competitive. I signed up. We signed up for a competitive thing,
Oh shoot.
you know, and they wanted me on the team just based off a video that my dad had showed the dude. But
I want to see this video, bro.
it's gone now. I don't know
me
where it is.
too.
I don't know where it is now.
Damn,
But
we're gonna have to recreate this video.
Yo, for sure.
honestly, I think I could still do it. I still think I can still do
We
it.
we gotta put it to the test.
You know, it would probably take me a second to get back to how I was, but I'm pretty sure I could.
The Brodents better go take an archery class.
Once we start the Patreon,
Archery
We'll do
and
it.
axe
We'll do
throwing. Archery and axe throwing. I want to do axe throwing.
Axe throwing sounds fun. I haven't done axe throwing before.
I went axe throwing once
Really?
with Nancy. It was like right before we were talking. It was right before we started dating.
Oh, nice.
Aw.
Her two cousins and her 2 cousins who visited from Georgia, and we went axe throwing. It was
I
fun.
feel like something that I would want to do is like a rage room. I never done a rage room before.
I definitely want to do a rage room, but I know I'm gonna have a mental breakdown, so I don't know if we could do that for content.
He's like, yeah, let's go. And he answered like, like,
Yeah, you're gonna see me. I'm going to go ballistic. I know myself. I need to go to a rage room. I need to go to a rage room. I don't want to go. I need to go.
Need to go. You ever get so mad to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just be like in the movies where I go to like a junkyard and I take a baseball bat and I just start smashing the cars.
Yeah.
Not just me.
that sounds
Okay.
lovely. That sounds lovely.
The
It does sound lovely.
The problem for me is I don't want to do it with a bat. I want to do it with my bare hands. I want to punch
Oh,
it
God.
myself. Yeah. Like Street Fighter?
Are you okay, man?
Like Street Fighter.
Are you okay?
No, I just said
Is everything all right, Jaden?
I need to go to a
I
rage room.
need to go. You know what, Jaden? We're just gonna take you to the gym so you could like let out all that anger on one of the punching bags.
That would be cool.
Perhaps.
I got you. But yeah,
I need to feel it break. though.
damn.
So that's why
You
I
need
was
to feel like the sand pouring out of the bag.
It's getting a little
Yeah.
dark. Need to be like break.
All right, Bane.
Damn, bro.
And no, I
Do I
break
have any
your
other
back.
stories? I'm trying to think.
Well, looking back on it, would you guys like want to pursue that again? Like if you had a chance to like go back in time, talk to your younger self and be like, "Hey, stop doing that or keep going. Let's see where it goes."
So my thing is, I have the belief that I am going to revisit all of the things in which I started and didn't finish. So, like, there like that's not the only thing that I started and didn't finish. Like, oh my god, that sounds terrible. Um, but I used to be able to play the trumpet, trombone, saxophone, this horn that's like a tuba but shaped like a trumpet. It's just like a big trumpet. I don't know what that's about. Might be a baritone,
A front? Oh, okay.
but
Baritone, really?
yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember it because I don't remember the name.
It's alright.
Piano, all that stuff. So I'm revisiting all those instruments. I will revisit archery eventually. I'm gonna revisit,
I would,
kickboxing or Muay Thai eventually. So
hell yeah.
these are all things
I
that I
I
mean,
used to do.
wish
for
I wish
me,
hobbies weren't so expensive.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for me, like, well, the only story I said was game design. At this point, if I were to create a game, I think I would just be a director of a game, like, rather than creating the game myself. I would love to work with a team to create something and be like the creative director on it, to like point it in a direction and discuss gameplay elements and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual, like, the grunt work of like programming and coding the
Well, I
game
feel like
itself, I will not do that.
I mean, well, the thing is, I feel like you have to start there before you can get to game director.
Yeah, that's no, I know that. Like, what kind of game will it be? Because the game has to be like something fun to play first, and then surrounded with that. But I think, I think if I were to revisit it in a sense, it would have to be something that's not. It would have to be a team effort,
Yeah.
or like in terms of like I can't be the only one guiding it through. Like I have to.
Yeah.
I can be part of it to a certain degree. Outside of that, I need to like defer to other people.
That's fair.
But speaking of saxophone, that was not. That's like not that. That wasn't a hyperfixation for me, but it was something I do want to get back to.
It's actually funny. It's one of the things we bonded over.
Yeah, I mean,
Saxophone. I feel like I remember you guys talking about this, but
dude, yeah,
speak about it for the audience.
people. So I played saxophone since I was in fourth grade up until I was in senior year of high school. So about like I would say about like a decade straight of playing saxophone. I've played all four of the saxophones. And it was a great experience. And I mean, ever since then, I haven't gone back to it. It's been almost 9 years. It's been almost 8 years, actually. Almost 8 years since I've touched the saxophone. And it's crazy because when he said that, I went through this whole like flashback. I used to be like known as the saxophone guy. Like,
Bro,
I was the
bro
guy.
used to do the saxophone, the dun 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 dun
Dun, 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 dun,
dun
dun,
dun dun. Yeah,
dun, dun,
that
dun,
was
dun,
you.
dun.
Well, for me, I was more of the guy who played. Oh
Oh my god, Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, like, I said all those instruments. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I said all those instruments, but the only ones that like I did the performing further, it was like the trumpet and trombone. So like the other ones, my teacher was teaching me to get to a point where I was performing with them too. So that was the whole thing.
I guess hyperfixations with me would be piano and guitar.
Oh yeah, piano for sure. I feel like everybody had their little piano phase.
Yeah,
If you didn't, I feel like it's something to definitely like experiment with because I feel like the piano is like because I remember in music class specifically, I would search up like a YouTube tutorial for like different like hip hop beats on the piano, like 2 Chainz with the dum 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 dum
yeah.
dum,
yeah.
and I'd
I
have the
think
class go crazy.
I think piano is a great instrument to start music in, like if you're gonna start from nothing to just start music, I think piano and guitar is like a good way to go because you get a really good like sense of all music. You know, with those instruments, like from there you could. I feel like it's easier to translate from piano than to piano. You get me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so piano actually helped me a lot to like make some of the beats that I've made in the past.
He has a
Piano
MIDI
guided me
keyboard.
through that. Well, I don't have a MIDI keyboard. I use my actual keyboard as a MIDI key, like as my little
My
keyboard.
fault.
But I already had some experience with piano.
You know who you would like? Oh my gosh, I would. It would be so great if you met my friend Daniel, because he's big into like the music production.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I remember
just-
when Daniel
can
wanted
we
to
scrub-
start a band.
Can we scrub that? I just put his full government out there. Can we scrub that?
Yeah, we can scrub that. I'll just bleep it out if anything.
But yeah,
Yeah.
my friend Daniel, like one of my best
Dan.
friends. Danny, one of my best friends.
Shout out Dan.
He's actually one of the bigger influences I had for getting into guitar. It was two.
Oh,
it was
really?
two. Yeah, it was two things that got me into guitar. One, literally what Ganesh said. Danny wanted to start a band real bad, and so I was like, "Shit, I'll join the band." And he was like, "Well, you got to play an instrument, right?" I originally was gonna do bass, but my dad didn't want to get me a bass until I learned guitar, and then I learned guitar, and then I got him a bass, but then he didn't end up using it anyway. I imagine your dad says, "No, I'm not gonna get you a bass. You have to learn how to play guitar first because that's a natural progression." Blah, 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 blah. Right? You get good at the fucking guitar. You tell him you want a bass now. He's like, "Oh, I don't know." Da, 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 da. But then for his birthday, you get him a bass because he wants a bass. Mind you, he hasn't touched guitar. Anyway, sorry. Danny wanted to start a band.
No, you're good.
And he was like, "Yeah, join my band. You have to get a good guitar or whatever." I was going to be, I think, rhythm guitarist or whatever. But the second influence, this is going into the small thing that changed whatever, like the fucking topic. Yeah.
Yep.
Because this one is the one that really did it for me, that really put me onto guitar, right? So I went to my mom was pursuing her doctoral degree at the time, right? And she went to Morgan State, whatever. So, we had to go to Baltimore sometimes when she had to like present something or, bring her thesis to get like reviewed or whatever the fuck. I don't remember all that we were doing over there, but we were in Baltimore. We went to this restaurant called Bubba Shrimp. Was it Shrimp and Grill? It was Bubba Shrimp and Grill, I think.
Bubba Shrimp. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bubba Gump.
Yeah, something like that.
Probably Bubba Gump. Yeah.
Probably. I have like a souvenir. I have a cup from there. But anyway, so outside of the restaurant, we're eating outside, whatever, cool. And we hear this lady, she started playing these two songs by George Benson. Like he was famous, I think. I don't even know what years he was famous, but if you know the song Give Me the Night, that's George Benson. But my dad has two songs that he loves by George Benson. Actually, fun fact, George Benson actually lives in our state, by the way. He lives in Teaneck.
Really?
Yeah. I was one time I went driving and like walking around in Teaneck hoping I would like somehow bump into him. I don't know why I thought, like, I don't know.
You gonna come across him like he's just outside like that?
I just thought, it was destiny. It's just, I still think it's destiny. I think some way, shape, or form, somehow I'm going to meet George Benson.
You're gonna see George Benson.
Well,
Nah, George Benson gonna see you.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe he'll see this video and be like, "Hey, you
I
want to?"
always feel like somebody's watching me.
But yeah, so she was playing "Breezin'" and "Affirmations." Two songs from George Benson. Well, "Affirmations" is a cover, but I'll get to that in a second. But I'm hearing the song, mind you. This is my dad's alarm every morning today, like to this day. So I'm hearing "Breezin'" and I'm like, "Hold on, Dad, is that your alarm?" Right? And so she started playing the song, right? And I'm like, "No way." And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "Go look," right? So then he gives me a little bit of money so that way I can ask her to play "Affirmations" too. And when I tell you, like, that shit moved me, dude. Like, I still have it recorded on my phone.
Oh shoot!
Because I had her play affirmations. I had her play Breezing one more time. I still have it recorded on my phone. And I'll never forget her name, Janice Gervin. And she was like, she wanted to give me lessons personally, but obviously I live in Jersey. She lives in Baltimore. Like, that's just not going to happen. But she gave me like a whole bunch of tips and everything like that. She told me to really go into it. She said, if you're going to play guitar, play it for real. Like, do it for real. And I've been doing it for real ever since.
That's a lovely story.
Long as shit, my fault.
No, you're good.
Ganesh,
It's
do you have another
definitely
one?
gives more background. I mean, I don't know if I told this on the podcast already, but I remember like the spring. No, it was the winter concert
Is
in
it the whip?
elementary school. The flute.
Oh, the flute. No, you did not tell the flute story.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, disclaimer, if I've already told the flute story, my bad. But just to recap, in elementary school, my parents wanted me to play an instrument, and I'm not very instrument savvy as much as I want to be. I'm not. But do the an option for an instrument to learn was the flute, and my parents, being Hindu, they were like, "Oh, that'll be a flex. We could put that on Facebook. Go ahead, learn the flute." I'm out here blowing
That'll
into
be a
used
flex.
instruments. That'll be a flex. No. I'm out here blowing into used instruments. Got my spit all up on these used instruments
Why you
in the
saying
class.
it like that? Oh my God, yo.
They're used. All right, as a kid, I was a germaphobe, all right? Like I
As a
hated
kid?
like touching stuff.
As a kid?
I still am to an extent.
Oh, all right.
I but not as bad as I was back then, because I like you couldn't give me like it. Let's say I was giving you a drink, I wouldn't touch the part where you put your hand on. I was a germaphobe, but yeah, I was playing the flute, and I was so bad to the point where the music teacher at the elementary school would pull up to my house and try to prep me for the winter concert that was coming up. He would sit down in my living room with my parents sitting down next to me, and he'd be like, "All right, place your fingers here." I place my fingers there. All right, now blow. When for some reason I couldn't form my mouth right, pause. I couldn't form my mouth right to produce the note. So it just sounded like spit. Man, Jaden, put that tongue away.
Hell no.
So like every week my music teacher would come to my house to try and teach me how to play. And it was going nowhere, honestly. Like I still could not play. So then the winter concert comes up, and I'm like in a row with the other flute players. The other flute players are performing just fine, perfectly fine. They got their notes hands down. The music teacher's doing his thing. We got the audience moving and whatever. Meanwhile, I'm over here. I was BSing this whole thing. I was pretending to blow air into the flute. I was trying to match the notes as much as I could, but I know that I did not look like I was playing. It got so bad in the moment, the music teacher called me out during the performance. Mans was like this. I'm like, bruh, you, what are you doing?
And
He
that's the
stops
shit.
the show.
He was trying to give me a lesson mid-performance.
That's the thing that when you tell the story, I'm like, that really blows me, because I'm like, bro, he's pretending to play so that way he doesn't mess up the sound. Leave it the fuck alone. Nobody can tell the fucking difference.
Man's trying to perform miracles out
One
here.
of the first things I feel like every musician like who's gone out of toolers, they tell you is that when you mess up, keep going, because they won't be able to tell the difference if you don't stop.
Yeah. Big one.
That is a lie.
Well, no, if you keep fucking up, then they'll be like, hold on, that don't sound right. But if you mess up
Well,
one
yeah.
note, but my thing is the message is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? If you can keep moving on, don't fix it. Calling you out and going in your face talking about some fuck, fix yourself. Like
I was about to drop the flute right then and there, break down crying.
Like, you know. My music teacher used to have the opposite issue. That nigga wanted me to practice more than I did because I was already. He's like, just practice a little bit more. Like you know, you do good. Like in practice, I was just willy nilly. But then performance time, he said, "Now how is it that you play perfectly at performance, but then in practice you just fucking around?" Cause I'm fucking around.
You perform well under pressure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can go into the whole thing about my music experience.
Go ahead, we got time.
Actually,
No, I mean,
we got 10 minutes.
yeah, we don't have that much time, but we could talk about it another time.
That's
right
fair,
now,
that's fair.
I'm still trying to think of like little moments that like turn out to be big decisions. Like I don't like. I guess one thing for us, like that I was thinking is like, you know, we all happened to want to make a podcast, and it turned into this.
Yeah, that's true.
And actually, like, well, for me, because you guys will have your stories kind of together, for that. But for me, I actually tried to start a podcast years ago, with another old friend of mine. I'm not gonna tell you that channel's name, but we did a couple episodes of that, and it was really fun. I remember I was really sad that I couldn't continue it. I was really genuinely like upset that I could not continue that because I loved it, and like it legitimately like broke my trust. Like I was like I don't know. Like, if I'm ever going to do a podcast, because I don't trust anyone to actually continue and commit to such a project. And, like...
Yeah! Okay, sorry.
It's whenever I talk, Jaden gets this, like... He gets, like, this ADHD connection with me. That he just wants to do something, right? Like, I don't feel like it's rude. I just feel like it's a little malicious.
It's not.
Nah, it's the way he was hitting that though. He
said, "I'm gonna do this now," and he's gonna wait until I break.
I don't know why it keeps happening. My brain just says.
You started voguing, bruh. You started voguing out
that
here.
With this podcast, it's like Ganesh's story. He said still, but when I start talking, look.
You know what it is? You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is, right? My brain disconnects like a shitty headphone with Bluetooth. Right? You have a time limit on it.
He said I'm boring, bro.
No.
He said you're boring me.
No. He
said you're boring.
I'm not saying you're not boring. I'm paying attention.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
Damn. We go with the flow here, though. It's okay.
Oh.
I wanted to start a podcast, and then I met these two fine gentlemen, one of which clearly despises me, and we started a podcast.
Why you keep lying on me? I have a hard time. You know how hard it is for me to focus?
Yes.
I'm trying to find out how hard it is.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Oh, whoa.
What were you saying?
Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I wanted to start a podcast, and I kind of let go of that little dream of mine because I was like, I feel like that's such an attainable goal, like compared to like the stuff I want to do, which is like to create films or create TV shows and be in the industry. Look at this. It's every time I speak, bro. It's every time. Yeah.
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be like a teacher.
I'm sorry.
Be like a teacher. It's like, I'll wait.
Don't do that. 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 Because I will make you wait. There was literally a teacher. No. Cutting that story. Continue. My fault.
Was it because you can't tell the story, or because you didn't want to cut me off?
I didn't want to cut you off.
Tell the story. It's too late.
No.
Too late.
You have to finish your podcast start, and then we gonna talk about how we wanted to do a podcast.
I've lost the flow of the story. It's like I wanted to start a podcast. I met you guys. We started a podcast 2 years after that. It took us like 2 years after we talked about making a podcast, but we did it. We're here.
We're here.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. It took us fucking 2 years.
Hey, a lot has happened in those 2
But
year.
we said, let's do it. I remember, like we were like, yeah, we should totally do it.
Say we in the car, yeah.
2 years later,
Look, we did.
Hey, we're here.
But we did it. But we fucking did it.
I cannot complain. We're here.
You know, for me and Ganesh, we wanted to do a podcast like it was junior year. We were in McMahon's class, no?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Yeah,
that was our English class. Good times.
Yeah, great time.
Great times.
But what happened was our high school had like its own like little news channel, whatever, that used to do every Friday. It used to do every Friday, and we used to be like, "Yo, this shit kind of sucked. What if we do it as like a goofy podcast and we're recapping the shit?" Because their shit just felt so formal and standard, and it just kind of like it doesn't capture your attention.
I was worried. I was like, "What the hell is that?" I saw the tip, and I was like, "Oh,
yes." I saw the tip. I was like, "Hold on, what you mean?
Oh hell no!"
Man's pulling out the red rocket.
Oh hell no! Continue your story. I won't do it anymore. You ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Anywho, Ganesh, you can give your input now.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
it's a shared story. Like I can't be the only one telling it.
Well, I mean, I feel like you're able to recap things more. Like I feel like back in that time, my experience was different because I remember us talking about the podcast and being like, "Oh yeah, this is an interesting idea." But I think like as far as like in English class, my favorite thing to do was like we would reenact what was going on in the stories that we read. Because I remember it wasn't Beowulf that we read in that class.
No.
I forgot what else we read.
That was senior year. Beowulf was senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because
what did we read then?
Was it the Scarlet Letter? No, it was something. No,
it might have been the Scarlet Letter
or Hands of the Angry God. It was something that was slut shaming. I remember that.
I think it was Scarlet Letter.
I think it was Scarlet Letter.
I'm gonna say Scarlet Letter because I remember I had my own personal copy of the Scarlet Letter. I would bust that out, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna flex this." Yo, let's talk about school flexes. Did y'all ever like bring like McDonald's to school?
Hell yeah.
No.
Never?
No. I ate school lunch.
Damn. I mean, I ate school lunch too, but I remember there was one time there was a birthday party and me having a peanut allergy, they didn't want me eating any of the cupcakes that the kids brought. So I felt left out. But my mom said, "Oh, we're gonna one up them." So while all the kids were having cupcakes, ring ring, Ganesh to the office to pick up something. I go to the office. I come back. Bam! What do I drop on the desk? I got cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Y'all can enjoy your cupcakes. Y'all enjoy your little cupcakes. You birthday girl, enjoy your cupcakes. I'm gonna eat my gourmet delicacy. All right.
Bro said go band for band, fuck nigga.
Your mom didn't one up that. They like tripled that. You tripled that.
You just called everybody in that bitch brokies. That's crazy.
You're like, I'm sorry, I don't speak broke.
That's wild.
What about y'all? Y'all got any like stories like that?
for me, it wasn't as big of a flex as it would have been in elementary, but like flexing and you bringing in the pizza for your birthday unannounced. You just come in with the pizza.
One more time.
Coming into the classroom with the box of pizza because it's your birthday
Bruh.
unannounced.
Let's not even talk about you, bro. Yo, let's not talk about the leader of soda that you would.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You ain't got it.
All right. We'll steer it another way.
That's a longer conversation.
That is a longer conversation.
Mine is pretty funny because my flex back in middle school, just having $1 in your wallet was a flex, because we had a snack line that was apart from the lunch line, and the snack line, they had churros, they had soft pretzels, they had like fizzy drinks. They had so much stuff that they were really good too. And so, bro, they had churros, like full on churros, and like having $1 in middle school, like you were rich, bro. And you would have people like I would have random kids,
please,
who like
please.
don't, yeah, they'd be begging me for $1. Like they would be like, hey, yo, like my boy, Bruno. Yeah, let me borrow $1. I'm like, bro, you don't even know my name. You're like, oh yeah, Bruno Braulio, right? And I'm like, what's my last name? They're like, come on, man.
let me get $1. Let me get $1 for some fun.
What the creator say? If you don't know my grandma's name, we ain't really dogs.
The things that people would do in order to get $1, like just for the snack line, like people would drink like 9 weird ways. They're 9 dark weird ways. They're 9 dark weird ways.
Listen.
No, this is middle school. No, these are middle school children. Okay?
That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. I'm telling you right now, bro. We had a whole.
No, you being sus as fuck.
No. I'll explain to you what I mean by that, right? Middle school.
Don't explain.
Middle school, right? Obviously, not everybody on that free shit or whatever, right? But we had this one girl who full on had herpes on her face, like entirely on her, right? And we thought, right? she just doing her thing or whatever, right? Until another girl fucked with this one dude in the class, and then she get it on her face too, and then we realized he's one of the niggas in our grade. In our grade.
Bro, I was talking about churros, bro. Yeah, what? Let's end the episode. Let's end the episode.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Y'all.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We were just shooting the shit. Oh my god. It was a funny episode. Well, let us know in the comments. What are some life-changing opportunities that you've been granted, And also let us know if there's any high school or middle school desserts that y'all miss. Because I know I missed the funnel cake, but
fuck yeah.
But we'll get into that after this episode. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your night, y'all.
All right. Wait.
Let's plug our stuff first. All right. Before you have a great day. Before you have a great day.
Derailed. Just the roads here and this episode went and just off the cliff, bro.
It is not my fault.
Into the abyss. Anyway.
All right. Y'all can follow me at on IG at certified_G.ANESH. Braulio, what's your plug?
It's Cappy Braulio on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok.
Go ahead, Jaden.
Y'all make me feel like I'm wilding all the time. I don't appreciate it.
No, but it's funny, bro.
Nah, it's funny. It's funny. I just mess with you.
I try to be normal, man.
Man, just plug your shit.
Plug your shit.
Oh yeah, right. _J the Human_ on Instagram and TikTok. Love y'all.
All right, thank you for watching.
Wait, what about the podcast stuff?
So B BRP official.
No.
Where did the P come from?
Podcast.
Oh,
Brodent _Royale on TikTok and Instagram. And
although
After the
BRP
Royale
official,
podcast on YouTube.
BRP official kind of fire though.
That's what I
BRP
had.
official.
That's what I had it as, like the going one, like when I first was making the intro or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
for watching, y'all.
All right,
Have a great rest of your
guys.
night.